Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new and tuning in for the very first time, my name is Sonya. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you like what you see and decide to subscribe. But let's get into meal planning. I had a lot of requests for how I meal plan for my family, and I wanted to share some tips that hopefully will be useful to you and your family. So tip number one is to find an appropriate time where you feel like you have about 10 minutes to devote to organizing yourself for the week and getting yourself set and to stay on track. I usually do this myself on a Saturday night after I do my nighttime cleaning routine and everything is put away and I'm trying to organize myself for the week. The next tip is to go shopping at your own house. Now, what do I mean by that? I literally walk over to 3 places in my house, my fridge, my freezer, and my pantry, and I make a list of the things that I already have in my house. So that basically saves me time because I'm not running to the store and buying things that I don't need necessarily, and it's also saving me money because I'm first going to be making a list of what I already have, and I'm going to be making my menu plan for that week based on the items that I already have. So I'm going to take you along and show you how I do it this week. Now that I'm done taking inventory of the things that I already have in my house, then I start to brainstorm from the things that I already have listed in my house, what I could possibly make from the items that I already have. Now is the time to go on Pinterest and Google different things that you might want to make with chicken breast or beef or cheeses. And so that's what I start to do when I'm in a rut and I know that I have these items. How do I put them together? So this is what I have in my inventory list. In my freezer, I have the ground beef, the chicken wings, lamb, steaks, veal, hot dog, salmon, flounder. So I basically go through in detail what I have. A lot of the things that I didn't write, I just know I have. I know I have onions. I know I have potatoes, cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce. I didn't write all those nitty gritty things. In the beginning, for you, it might be helpful to write every single little thing down. This way, you won't be making extra trips to the grocery store. But for me, I already been doing this for so long that I just choose to omit certain items. But in the beginning, I do recommend that you write every single little thing down because it will be helpful for you in your meal planning. So now that the stuff are already put into my inventory list, I try to brainstorm what I can make and when I can make it, depending on the stuff that I have. So I have, for example, ground beef, chicken wings, and hot dogs. I'm thinking barbecue night would be great, but I am missing a few things, so I'm putting it down in my to buy items. Then I'm also thinking that I have, my kids really wanted to have sushi. I know I have everything else. I have the avocados, I have the cucumbers. I just don't have the nori sheets. So I put that down on the things to buy. And that's how I basically brainstorm. As you can see, the things to buy from my weekly meal plan is very minimal. So that's why I really recommend doing a meal plan because you will be saving so much time and so much money. From what the items that I already have in my house, I have thought of different ways of incorporating them and I made myself a meal plan. So I'll show you what that looks like. So here are the meal ideas that I came up for these weeks, and I divide them in the calendar that I just print off on Google. There's a lot of printable calendars that you can get and print them out. So I have breakfast, lunch, and dinners. It's separated very nicely already for you when you print them out. And I just listed them all here. I do all the breakfasts first, and then I do my lunches. My lunches are always usually leftovers from the night before, so I don't have to cook that much. So from the items that I had in my freezer, fridge, and pantry this week, Sunday will be barbecue night. On Monday, we'll have some sesame chicken with fried rice. For dinner on Tuesday, we'll have tacos because I already have the tacos and I have the ground beef and I have tomato sauce and I have beans. My kids really wanted sushi, so I thought it would be fun to make sushi with them on Wednesday. And I try to always make challah on Thursday night, so I'll have extra dough, and I know I have shredded cheese, so I'll make pizza that day. And this is just how it goes. So this is hopefully an idea for you guys of how I meal prep. Hopefully you found this to be helpful and interesting. Another tip to help you stay on track with your inventory and your grocery list and shopping lists is to make in your notes everything that you usually need in your house. So I did that in my notes section because I would always forget when I would go to the grocery store something. I would come home, made a huge shopping, and then I would come home and say, oh, I forgot flour or I forgot eggs, and it would bother me so much because then I would have to run to the store again. And when you have little ones at home, to leave them, to find a babysitter, to go shopping at the last second again, I drove myself crazy with it. So I decided to just make this very convenient list in my notes section. All I have to do is just put a check mark on the items that I don't have. So when I'm in the grocery store, I don't have to remember to bring any paper with me or a pen. It's already in my phone in the notes section. And this has been a lifesaver. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. So I'm going to include that list here. Hopefully it'll be helpful for any of you. So this is the list that I compiled in my notes section. So I did household, all the things that I would normally need in the house. I just list there, and whenever I run out of something and I'm in the kitchen or I notice that I don't have enough of it, I just place a check mark right next to that item that I know that I'm running low on. So the next time I'm in the store, all I have to do is just go through that list, see what has a check mark on it, and I know that's the item that I need to buy. And whenever I send my husband to do the shopping, I just copy and paste this and I send it to him via text message, and he really appreciates it as well. Otherwise, I'm constantly texting him throughout his time in the store, and this way is just nice and easy and it gets the job done. I highly recommend it. And another helpful tip is to have in your notes section also ideas for breakfast, lunches, and dinners that it's like the go-to thing for your family. So I did that as well, and whenever I'm in a rut and I don't know what to make, I look through that list and I'll put that in also right now so you could have some ideas as well. So at the top of the list, I have my breakfast options that are my go-to for my kids. Then I have some meal ideas, some sides, some vegan options if I'm in the vegan mood, and then some dairy options if I just want to keep it dairy. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope these tips helped. If you guys have any additional tips for me with meal planning for my family, please leave them in the comments down below. If you like this video, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I hope you guys subscribe. Till next time, bye.